Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and today I am sharing another fun fold card, and this one is a window pop-up card. I love this card. I've seen these around for a while and I never attempted it. I always look at those fun folds and they look confusing, some of them to me, and so I haven't tried them, but I am having a ball with these fun folds, so you're going to probably be seeing more fun folds from me. So this one opens like this, and it's so cute. So you can see the top there, and it's really not hard at all to do. So this is what I'm sharing today, and so let's get started. I'll show you the stamp sets first that I'm using for this. So I'm using the Snowman season, and I'm using this little snowman here for the front of the card, and I did already stamp him. I'm going to go ahead and color him on the video, but I already cut him out and stamped him because I did have to fussy cut him. But you can use this snowman right here as well, and this one comes with the coordinating punch that comes as a bundle with this snowman season. So you can use either one. I just loved how he had his arms up and the snowflakes with the snowflakes. And then for the layering circles, I'm using this Marion Bright for the front of the card for the layering circle, and it fit perfectly in the layering circle that I'm using. So I really love this stamp set for big, bold sentiments. Alright, so we are using these layering circles, but you can use punches if you have punches the sizes of these. So this largest one is to cut out the front of the card, and this is about 3 inches. The scallop you're using, it is about 2 3/4 inches, and then this circle to stamp on is about 2.5 inches. So if you have punches that size, you can go ahead and use them, but I'm telling you, these layering circles, squares, and ovals are amazing to have. I use them for everything. Alright, so now to do that card, you're going to need a card base. This is Pool Party, and I'm doing it at 5.5 by 8.5, and then you're going to score it at 4 1/4. So it is a basic card base. You'll need a piece for the inside that is 5.5 by 6.5. And then we're going to mat the front with another piece, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. And I am this time not using the thick, I'm using the regular because this is layered a lot and I wanted to keep the thickness down so you can mail that. So I am just using regular Whisper White for these. Alright, so let's go ahead and stamp the front first. And I'm using the snowflakes from the Snowman season stamp set. And we're just going to randomly stamp these on. Alright, so I think that's enough for stamping that. And we're going to go ahead and grab our card base, and I am going to adhere it to the front. I'm just going to use snail for this. And since we're punching the center out, you don't have to put it on the inside here. We're actually using the layering circles for that. And I'm going to go ahead and bring the big shot up, and we're going to cut the hole for this, and then we're going to just go ahead and run it through our pieces for the sentiment in the front. Alright, so I'm just using my magnetic platform, a base plate there, and then I'll try to just go ahead and do these two at the same time, and then we'll cut our circle from our card. So this is for our sentiment and for the front of the card. Okay, so we have our 2 pieces here, and I'm going to stamp it after, and then we're going to just put put our card in here, and you're going to just center it and try to center it, you know, as close you can to. You can measure it out if you're that particular, but I just try to eyeball it and then just run it through. And I am going to go back and forth a couple times on this because it's going through 2 layers of cardstock, and I want to make sure that it cuts it out. Okay, so there you go. We have our window there. And you can use these 2 pieces for something later if you don't get adhesive on it. And I think that's it for our cutting out. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to score our inside piece. And I actually like to score it first before stamping it on this one in particular, because the way I need to know exactly where I am going to have to stamp it. So on the 6.5 inch side, grab this, we're going to score it at 1/2, at 2.5, and at 4.5. And that's it for our scoring. Okay, so I am going to fold this, but we're going to stamp this first before I really start folding on this, because I want to make sure that it's going to stamp good. So I am bringing in my little mat that you've probably seen me use lots of times here lately, because I'm sold on this little mat now, especially for photopolymer. And I'm going to again grab the little snowflakes and the pool party, and we're going to stamp the inside of this card. And so you can go over into this area if you want. I'm just going to stamp some on the top here. I think I'll just stamp one little thing there, and then I'm going to do some on the bottom. So I have room for my sentiment and for signing. Alright, so now I'm going to do, with the Tuxedo Black Memento, I'm going to do my Merry Christmas. This is also from the snowflake season. And look how gorgeous it stamps. I'm still amazed that I should have listened to everybody when they told me to use this mat. And it's so inexpensive. And it's so clean and crisp when it stamps. And I could have put that down just a hair because I got it into the Y, but it's fine. It's going to work. Alright, so that is all that I'm going to do for stamping that. We are going to fold this Mountain Valley style. You might want to wait a second so you don't smear that, because sometimes your ink is still wet, especially the black. Alright, so now let's bring in our card base, and this is how we are going to adhere it. So I'm going to use wet glue, and you're just going to use it on this flap right here, this end one right here. You don't want it on any of the other pieces. And we're going to set this here, line it up, and that's why the wet glue is really good for this too, because you can line it up really well. And then we're going to attach this one. Now this piece is going to be like this. Now you can use a pencil if you want and erase it later. I actually know just about where to do it, but I'm going to grab a pencil and I'm going to show you how you could just mark it right there and there really lightly, and then you're going to put your glue above that here. You don't want it in the middle here. and then below that mark there, fold it down like this, and then press this down right here. If you do it in the middle, it's not going to work, so don't put it on that little middle half-inch strip right there. And then give that just a minute to dry. While we're going to let that dry, we are going to go ahead and stamp our Merry and Bright, and we're going to use again the snowflakes. You see we have a theme going here. And I'm just going to do kind of around the edges of this one, like that. And then I'm going to stamp the Merry and Bright with the tuxedo black memento again. It fits actually perfectly inside there. And this is a rubber stamp, so I don't use the matte for that. It's for the photopolymer. It works the best with. All right, so then let's attach this. I got stuck there. And we're going to, boy, I can't grab anything today. Center that on here. And then I'm just going to grab, I'm just using my wet glue here, and I'm just going to put little dots of glue in the centers of these snowflakes here. All of them, pretty much, so that we get a little bit of glitter. What is the season without dazzling diamonds, right? Oh my goodness, I love this. And I don't use it very much, only during the holiday seasons mostly, but I need to use it more. I'm telling you, it's so pretty. And so you can see there, it's got the little dazzling diamonds on that. And then we are going to go ahead and we're going to use it again on the snowman. And here's our snowman. And I'm going to go ahead and color him very quickly. It's super quick and easy. It's light Bermuda Bay and pumpkin pie, and the pumpkin pie, of course, is for his nose. You can also use a little bit of petal pink for his cheeks. But I'm just doing the stripes on this scarf and his little hat. He doesn't need a whole lot. Let's go ahead and grab some petal pink and do his cheeks this time. He's so cute. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use some of our shimmery crystal effects, and I'm going to put them on here. Pretty thick on his body. Just a little bit on his cheeks. And then we're going to grab some, and it just gives it some dimension to these crystal effects. And then we're going to add some dazzling diamonds again to him. It gives it a little bit more dimension, like he's kind of popped out. You have to put him on pretty thick, the crystal effects. But he's so adorable. All right, so what we're going to do first now is we are going to put the Merry and Bright on. And now this time, there's that ½ mark again. You want to just put your adhesive, some wet glue again, just on this side. Don't get it on that ½ mark, that ½ piece. So we're going to put it here. And then we're going to put this on here. And make sure you have it centered in your circle. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach our little snowman. I'm just attaching the bottom part because he's kind of right there. And he's so cute. So that is it. When you open it up, it opens just like that. Isn't that fun? I just love this card. I hope you enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.